Today we are going to talk about 10 common foods that could be silently damaging your liver. We will dive into the science behind why these foods are harmful, and I will share some practical tips to protect your liver. Plus, stick around till the end for a surprising revelation about a common beverage that might actually be good for your liver. If non-alcoholic fatty liver disease or metabolic dysfunction associated steatotic liver disease or MASLD is silently affecting nearly 1/3 of adults worldwide, making it a global health epidemic that's growing faster than most people realize. And here is the thing, many of us are unknowingly feeding this epidemic right from our own kitchens. Hey, this is Dr. Ketu. I am a board-certified gastroenterologist and a liver specialist practicing in USA. Now let's dive in. Your liver is like the body's chemical processing plant. It filters toxins, produces bile for digestion, and helps regulate blood sugar. But when we bombard it with certain foods, we are essentially disrupting this well-oiled machine. Alright, now to the list. First up on our liver killer list, processed foods. I'm talking about those convenient packaged snacks and ready meals. Research shows that people who got 20% or more of their daily calories from fast food had significantly higher levels of fat in their livers. These foods are often high in trans fats, which can also lead to inflammation and liver damage over time. For example, if people eat one meal a day at a fast food restaurant, they may think they are not doing any harm. But if that one meal equals at least 1/5 of your daily calories, which most likely it is, you're putting your liver at risk. Replace processed foods with whole unprocessed foods like fresh fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. Prepare meals at home using fresh ingredients. Now, number 2, sugary drinks. You might think that you're off the hook with fruit juices, but think again. A study in the Journal of Hepatology showed that sugary drinks, including even natural fruit juices, can increase the risk of fatty liver disease. The fructose in these drinks gets converted to fat in the liver, leading to fatty liver or MASLD. Instead, opt for water, unsweetened tea, or infused water with fresh fruits for flavor without added sugars. Now, I know some of you might be thinking that red wine was good for you. Well, alcohol takes the 3rd spot on our list. While moderate drinking is sometimes linked to potential health benefits, even that claim is being questioned in recent studies. What's undisputed is that excess alcohol consumption is a fast track to liver damage. The liver can only process so much alcohol at a time. When we overload it, we are asking for trouble. Replace some of the alcoholic drinks with non-alcoholic alternatives like sparkling water or mocktails. Of course, don't load them with sugar. 4th on the list, high fructose corn syrup. This sneaky sweetener is in more foods than you might realize. Research shows that consuming high fructose corn syrup increased liver fat more than consuming the same amount of glucose. So read labels carefully and choose products without high fructose corn syrup. Use natural sweeteners like honey or maple syrup in moderation. Now, number 5, too much salt. Excess sodium doesn't just affect your blood pressure, but it can also lead to fluid buildup and swelling in the liver. High salt diet could lead to fibrosis or scarring of the liver. Use herbs or spices to flavor food instead of salt or too much salt. Choose low sodium versions of packaged foods when possible. Now, number 6, red meat. I'm not saying you need to go full vegetarian, but a study in the Journal of Hepatology found that high red meat consumption was associated with higher liver fat content. So incorporate more plant-based proteins, fish and chicken into your diet. When eating red meat, choose lean cuts and limit portion sizes. Now, number 7 might actually surprise you. White bread and pasta. These refined carbs are quickly converted to sugar in your body, which can lead to insulin resistance and fatty liver disease. Diet high in refined grains was associated with increased liver enzyme levels, indicating liver damage. Instead of white pasta, try whole wheat pasta for a boost in fiber that helps lower cholesterol and keeps you feeling full longer. Replace white bread with whole grain bread to get more nutrients and support healthy blood sugar levels. Switch white rice to brown rice and choose whole wheat roti over refined flour versions to boost your fiber intake and gain more nutrients. Now, 8th on our list is fried foods. That crispy golden exterior might be delicious, but it's doing your liver no favors. Fried foods are often high in trans fats and calories, both of which can contribute to liver damage over time. Instead, opt for baked, grilled, or air-fried versions of your favorite foods. Use healthy cooking oils like olive oil in moderation. Now, number 9, artificial sweeteners. You might think you are doing your body a favor by choosing sugar-free options, but some studies suggest that artificial sweeteners might actually contribute to fatty liver disease. Artificial sweeteners could alter gut bacteria in a way that promotes liver inflammation. Use natural, low-calorie sweeteners like stevia, or just use small amounts of natural sugar. And finally, number 10, excessive omega-6 fatty acids. Now, you may have heard a lot more about omega-3, but not as much about omega-6 fatty acids, which are essential for health, but an imbalance with omega-3 fatty acids can be bad for liver health. A high omega-6 to omega-3 ratio in the diet can contribute to increased liver fat accumulation and inflammation. To balance your omega fatty acid intake, focus on reducing consumption of processed foods and vegetable oils high in omega-6 like soybean, corn, and sunflower oils, and increase your intake of omega-3 rich foods. Good sources of omega-3 include fatty fish like salmon and sardines, chia seeds, flax seeds, and walnuts. You can also use olive oil as a healthier alternative for cooking and salad dressings. Now, remember that surprising revelation I promised? Here it is. Coffee might actually be good for your liver. Several studies have shown that regular coffee consumption is associated with a lower risk of liver disease. In conclusion, protecting your liver doesn't mean you have to completely change your diet overnight. Start by being more aware of these potential liver killers and gradually make healthier choices. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more science-backed health tips. And let me know in the comments which of these liver killers surprised you the most. Also, post any questions about this topic or any other topics you want to hear in the future. Please share it with friends and family members. See you in the next video.